I said it's good to save money, especially if you have ideas and you're thinking about ideas, or you don't have idea, you put it there whilst you're thinking about ideas. But as long as the moment you get your ideas, and then you know the idea is workable, please take it. That means very nice content. If you have something to hold on to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you cannot just tell them come back home.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of PeerTalk. My name is Alaji. With me today I have my co-host Bax of Bax Paint. What's going on?
It's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure to be here on PeerTalk.
Absolutely. You know, how you been, man?
Good, alhamdulillah. Today everybody's in a happy mood. You know, we have
I know, right?
We have a new president.
We have a new president.
New president-elect.
Yeah, new America, like this.
New America. We all hope for the new America.
Yeah.
America is back.
Yeah, it's back again. America has been great.
Yeah,
man. So I give you this. What's the topic today?
Yeah, today very important topic, man. Today we want to discuss personal finance.
Right.
That's the main topic, but we will be diving into some few areas too. But personal finance is the topic today.
By the way, before we get into it, you know, I want to give a shout out to, I know a lot of people, if you're watching right now, you know, you see some differences, man. We got a customized T-mark. Yeah. You know, so shout out to Mom Dabo Damfa and her husband Usainu Damfa.
We appreciate you, Mom.
We really appreciate this. This mark is sponsored by them, the Damfa family.
The Damfas, yeah.
Yeah, we really, sincerely, deeply appreciate it.
We love this. We love
this, man. Thank you so much.
And I think she's also in the business.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna come. She's gonna come, man. Yeah, we're definitely gonna you know, talk to her one day. Thank you so much once again for these marks, man. We really appreciate it. All right, man. So we're gonna talk about finances. So by the way, you know, Bax was a banker. You know,
I was a banker. Yeah. Like I said, I got a degree in banking and finance.
Right.
So yeah, I think I have some. But I'll make a disclaimer. What we're coming to discuss here is not a professional advice. So if you want a professional advice, you can always seek people who are doing it professionally.
Right.
We are just saying the things that we experience and things that we think we have little knowledge. We try to share it. But it doesn't mean that what we said is what you guys have to do exactly.
All right, good point.
So we make that disclaimer before we go in.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So where were we gonna start? We're gonna start with personal finance.
Personal finances. Yeah.
I know a lot of people, you know, deal with finances. You know, sometimes you might have a lot of money in your bank account.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? It happens to all of us. You know, sometimes, you know, especially us, the Africans or Gambians, we're scared, even to invest that money, sometimes we get scared of it because it's not easy, you know what I mean? You work, you know, make all that money, you know, so to invest it, you want to be careful and all of that. So can you talk to us about personal finances? For example, if I have money in my bank account right now, so give me an advice now.
What to do with the money?
Wow,
that's a good point. Yeah, personal finance is all about this. Personal mean you look for money, you get the money, it's your own money. So what are you gonna do next with that money? Like you said, the money is in your account. You don't know what to do with it. You're thinking about it all the time. But it's lying there in the account and it's just being saved. But there is nothing that it is generating for you.
Right.
So like we said, money is very funny. Money always wanna be. It doesn't want to be idle. Money doesn't want to be lying at one place being idle.
Really?
And money doesn't.
I don't know that about money though.
Yeah, money doesn't want to be barren too. Money wants to be fertile, to be giving back to more money, multiplying it. Yeah. So putting money in your bank account, and not touching it means money is just lying idle, and money hates that. What money always want is to go out there, give back to a lot of kids, make more money, multiply. So how do you multiply? You don't multiply your money by putting in a bank. Yeah, so you take the money out of the bank and you invest it. It is only through investment that money can be multiplied. But as long as it is lying down in the bank, it's just idle and money doesn't work. Wow. So that's why it's very important today we talk about because personal finance. The reason why I said it's important, if you go to business school or you go to school from let's say grade 1 to grade 12, or even university, right, they will teach you a lot about finances, but they will never teach you about personal finance. So because of that, so many people have issues. So many people find themselves in a lot of debts. They don't know what to do because we were not taught how to use your personal finances in school. That's what I mean. So we just get it. We just go in there, learn from our mistakes or do a lot of mistakes. Sometimes some people learn from mistakes, some don't learn, and at the end of the day they are caught up in this rat race thing.
Wow.
Whereby there is no freedom. They're just working and spending. So that's why I said today is very important. The little knowledge that we know about this personal finances, we try to share it. Because they will not teach you this in business school. No, they will not teach you. So I said it's good to save money, especially if you have ideas and you're thinking about ideas, or you don't have idea, you put it there whilst you're thinking about ideas. But as long as the moment you get your ideas, and then you know the idea is workable, please take the money and invest.
And invest in it. Okay.
Like I said, money doesn't want to be idle. Can I call on the bank? You always want to go out there and make more money. How do you make a follow? You know, for yeah, but we, unfortunately, Gambia, we have issue with spending money, like investing money. Because always when we are about to invest, what we think about is how about if I fail?
Yeah.
Oh, I just work hard for this money for 5 years, 10 years, I save it here. Now you came with an idea. Then you start to contemplate, or you start to get scared. Oh, how about if I put this money there and I lose everything? Well, investment is about that. It's risk. It's 50-50. You can make it and you can lose it. But what we are always fixated on, we Gambians or we Africans, most of the time, is the loss part. How about if I lose it? But well, how about if you make it?
Make it. Yeah.
We don't easily think about that. So that's the deal. If you have an investment opportunity, you have an idea and you have money, and then you believe in the idea, just go for it. Go for it, and the money will multiply. If you are passionate about that idea and then you have interest in it, go for it, and then multiply the money. Don't keep it in the bank.
Wow. Okay, so I want to ask you about the bank, how banks operate. Okay, if I have, for example, if I have a personal account, I have the money and I put it in my personal account. So, what do the bank do with the money?
Yeah, bank they use the money.
Okay.
Because what happens is they use your money to make money. So banks, the kind of operation they do is like they use other people's money. Other people's money, OPM. Other people's money. That's how when they open, the first day they open, they don't have nothing. All they have is the security deposit with the central bank. So the rest, they go out there and fetch deposits. Why do they fetch the deposit? Because they see that you have the money and you don't know what to do with the money. So they will tell you, bring it to us. You give them the money, you put it in the account, and you say, okay, save this money for me here. It's for safekeeping. To you, it's for safekeeping.
Yeah,
but for them, it's for investment.
Yeah.
Because banks, they have to invest. If not, they will run at loss.
So, but then, before we get into it, okay, like I said, I save my money in the bank. And you said the bank is going to invest the money. But anytime I need the money, I'll get it back.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Because there are thousands of you who have the money in the bank.
Okay.
You have your money, another 1,000 have it. The time you need it, those 900 will not need their money. So they will use those people's money to give you your money. So, but they will use your money, your original money, and invest in somewhere. And then, like we always say, in business or in any kind of investment, the higher the the risk, the higher the return. If you want to play safe, you make money, but you not make a lot of money. That's why people put money in the bank. You go there at the end of the day, you have interest on top of it.
Yeah,
it's an investment. You put it there. Why did they put the interest? Because it means your money has already given back a lot of money for them. So they took few out of that lot and they gave you that little. For borrowing them that much. It's like you're borrowing them. They're giving you that interest. But out of your money, that 1 million that you put there, they made 10 folds of that. But they'll give you only maybe a portion of it.
But I don't know if you know about the banking system in America, but in Gambia, you can have a lot of money in interest when it comes to interest.
Yeah.
But in America, you don't make nothing.
Nothing.
So how do you understand anything?
No, America, the way American business is and the way Gambia, they're different. American, when they are doing business, they want to make profit like 200% or more. You know, when you're dealing with a real American guy who is a business person, they tell you if your profit margin is 50% and below, that is not good. It's not a good business. That's what they tell you. Any American businessman will tell you. Your profit margin should always be 50 above. But Gambia, we don't care much. You can say, oh, even if I have little money, I'm good. As long as I spend 100 and I have 110, I'm fine. Americans, they don't have right. They will tell you if I invest 100, I should have 200. Yeah. So when you put your money with them, all they do is they use your money and then do investment. And then at the end of the day, they will not give you nothing. In fact, sometimes they
years, 5 years,
charges,
private
put charges on your account. They pay little charges on them.
Yeah.
But that's the real capital. America is the real capital market. Yeah. They don't. There is nothing here that is for free. Everything is. So for Gambia, they give you something on top of your money that you leave with them because like I said, they invest the money, make profit, and then try to also give you to something, but you are the owner of the money. At the end of the day, you own the money. You are the depositor. Now you own the money. So they give you that little amount.
Okay, so as a banker, what's the difference between profit and interest? Because some banks will say, okay, like Islamic banks will say, oh, this is profit. And, conventional banks will say,
Yeah, they are different. Interest. Profit and interest.
Thank you, Mr. Attire, man. Sure.
Yeah, profit is different from interest.
I can't go without this, man.
Islamic bank, normally what they do is they do something called profit and loss sharing.
Okay.
So when you invest your money with them, they will take your money and invest it in business. A business that is halal. Because that's why they always have a Sharia committee. That Sharia committee is the committee that look at the investment first to see whether the investment is halal or not. Like for example, they will not use your money and invest it in alcohol business. No. So they always try to use your business in consultation with that Sharia committee. Those are the committees that will endorse whether this investment is good or bad. So when they put the money there and then they happen to make profit, then they will call you, the customer, so that you can share the profit based on your agreed percentage. But if they invest your money too and there's losses in the business, they'll call you again and then share the loss. They will not take all the loss. That's why they always explain to you, your money, we're going to invest it into this kind of venture. If we make profit, we share it based on maybe 50 or 40, 60. And if we have a loss, we're going to do the same thing. Okay. So, but interest means money giving back to money.
But
that is interest. But profit means you invest money into something, a venture, you make profit, and then you use the profit and reinvest the capital. But interest means you put the money there, you did not invest it nowhere, you came the next day, they give you some like $10 or $10 on top of that money. So that $10 is an interest. So it means you did not do anything with your money, but your money gave you more money.
All right.
So money given back to money is interest, but when you invest it in a venture and you have profit, that's different. That's real profit.
Wow, that's interesting. Hold it right there. We'll be right back. Guys. I'm sipping from my customized PeerTalk mug. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break. All right, welcome back to PeerTalk. We back again. We're still with Bucks. All right, so let's continue with the
Backspin. We have the best.
So like I said personal finance,
eco-friendly and lead-free.
Because I went to business school. Like I said, I got a degree in that. But they don't teach you what some of the things that we want to see here.
Never peels off.
Really?
Easy to clean.
All right, you better listen.
400 square feet.
Yeah. So if you look at personal finance, when it comes to money has only one rule. The rule of money does never change. That's why if you read books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, I don't know what you're about to Rich Dad
we got you covered.
Man, it's one of the best books when you want to do investment and when you want to learn about money. And if you other books like
I don't think,
Millionaire Next Door, Next Door, Richest Man in Babylon, all those they are money books. They teach you personal finances. But if you look at the lessons in all those books, they are all the same. Money, the rule has never changed. The rule is don't spend beyond your means. Don't spend money that you don't have. That's the rule.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So usually we are always fixated on the amount of money you make. Oh, I make a lot of money. I make a lot of money. But what is most important is out of the amount that you make, how much do you keep? Like I said here our last session with Uncle Chess. I said the most important thing about money is not how much you make, but how much you can keep. So, and I told you, I gave an example. If you look at all of us here,
right.
If you look at all your bank accounts from January to December in a financial year, and you look the amount of money that has passed through your account, or you look at your W-2 if you're in America, all the W-2s you put together, the amount of money you make in a year is normally a lot.
A lot, and you'd be like, where is all that money?
Exactly, where is all the money? So it's like, you use the money.
Right.
Yeah, you use it. But what happens is you use it without knowing you are using Nyami. Because email priorities or email set right. You want to live beyond what you cannot make, what you are not making. Like you want to spend money that you don't have.
Right.
So Neo Kodobe make within a year. Now the most important thing is how much out of that 100, let's say you made 100,000, how much out of that 100,000 was I able to keep at the end of the year? Mojawabi is zero. Of course. It's because you did not control your spending. And if you remember, I also said it. I say successful people who normally succeed in life, when they make personal finance, when they make money, what do they first do? They invest first.
Yeah.
And then the rest is a bill or job.
Yeah.
You spend. Provided you are able to control your bills. But I said so many people who fail, they fail normally because when they get money, the first thing that comes to their mind is how to spend the money. Sometimes you calculate subconsciously because you already have bills. Yeah. So if you continue, I said here, if you continue doing that, you will never be okay in life. You will always be broke financially. I said it. Because it's all about personal finance. If you make Nikoba spend, you will always be broke and you will always be in debt.
No doubt.
America is most because America, they always want you to take Julo.
Yeah, Julo, yeah.
So you can Julo out to a point that even a holiday you cannot go. You cannot go for a 1 week vacation because you don't want to lose even 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you have a lot of bills to settle. So I say somebody might ask, so if that's the case, how do I go around this problem? Yeah. Okay, but I'm making 5,000, but at the end of the month I spend more than 5,000. How do I solve that issue? There are two things. You cut your clothes according to your size, you minimize. If you are making 5,000, make sure you spend 4,000. Don't spend all the 5,000. At least keep something aside. And when I say keep, I didn't mean save it. Because when you say keep money aside, doesn't mean that save the money. Because like I said, money doesn't want to be idle. Keep the money somewhere in an investment form. Either you use it to run a business or you use it to invest in a business that you believe can give you a return. That's one way. Live below what you are making. If you do that, you know the problems at all. The other part is you go for a multiple income. Look for a surplus income. If you know that I'm making 5,000 and this 5,000 cannot solve all my problems, look for another job. That second job doesn't have to be like your main job, 9 to 5. That might be your career job, but take a side hustle. One more time, from your 9 to 5, maybe accountant or moody, or you're a banker. You don't expect to get that kind of job for your second job too. You can go a little bit below that, just so you can make multiple stream of income. Because the worst thing is to depend on only one income. It's very risky. How about if that source of income stopped? Yeah, no, stop. What are you going to do? Yeah. What's your plan B?
So is there real for people living in the Gambia too?
So, it's even more real in the Gambia than in America. Because what happens is, Gambia people work from 8 to 4. After 8 to 4, how many more hours do you have? And most of the time, you don't work weekends. Me and you, we always work weekends here.
Yeah.
In the Gambia, we never used to work weekends.
I know.
So what do you do with your weekend time? Partying?
Drink attire.
Drink attire?
I mean, I'm not going to say it's bad to drink attire.
No, it's not bad.
I'm drinking one.
Hanging around? No. You could use that period to look for another job.
Yeah.
That way you will have a surplus income. Even if you don't want to use, if all your money that you make at your main job is going into bills, then your surplus income money can be used for investment, for your own future. Long-term investment, I mean. Because it's. I can give you a practical example of somebody who invests first and somebody who spends first. Practical example. Let's say you have money and I have money and in Gambia.
Right.
Like we go to Gambia, let's say 2010. Then I see a plot of land in Salaji or Brusubi, and I buy the plot of land for 250,000. What is it? That's an investment, right?
Right.
Okay, you use that same amount, 250,000, and bought a BMW.
Oh.
That was 2010.
Right.
Now we are in 2020. How much do you think that BMW will be worth to you?
Probably
scrapped, right?
Yeah, probably
zero.
Bought
How much do you think that land that I bought at Brusubi will be worth to me now, 10 years later?
Oh man,
millions. So that's why I always say it's good to invest.
Wow.
And invest long term.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah. Invest the money that you have first. The balance you can spend it.
You know, a lot of people don't think that buying land is investment.
Oh, man.
Because a lot of times they'll be like, "Oh, I bought land just for my personal use."
It's the best form of investment.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the diaspora, you want to run it, because so many people try to run business from diaspora in the Gambia and they fail. Because the business involves a lot of things. So if you don't have somebody who has the right know-how, the right mindset, you can easily fail.
Right.
But let's say, for example, you invest money in land. I don't mean property like building. I mean only empty land.
Land, yeah.
You fence the land and then you lease it. Don't make it freehold. Make it lease property. And you leave it. You leave the land. Nobody's gonna sell it. You have your paperwork and everything. You're not gonna pay rent. You're not gonna feed the land. It's just lying there. And land, the day you buy a land, a piece of land, the next day you know that the value is going up. So that's why sometimes I encourage people, if you don't have a business that you think you can invest, or maybe you don't have the right person to run the business for you,
buy land.
Invest in a land. Yeah, buy a property, buy a land. Don't buy a car. Car is not an asset. Yeah, I'm going to understand.
Yeah.
Private car is not an asset. It's a liability. A taxi is an asset.
Because it's going to generate.
It's generating money for you every day. A gele truck, vano, they are all assets. But a private car, you can drive around. It's a liability. Buffalo, I have assets, I have a nice car.
Yeah, but you're going to feel.
The reason why I say liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket is a liability. But if you go to business school, they tell you liability is what you owe, asset is what you own. So I own this car, it's an asset. It's not an asset. It is taking money because you have to buy gas. You have to pay, you have to buy gas every day.
You have to fix it.
If it has problems, you have to fix it.
Oil change.
Repair everything. All that is taking money out of your pocket. Yeah. Even not only that, even building property, you have to go land.
Yeah.
Land appreciate and you can later sell it and then you make more money. But if you have a building in the Gambia and you are not staying in that building, let's say a family is staying there, still is a liability. I would say that. At that particular, in the long run, it could be an asset to you.
Can you
because it's the same as a car.
Okay.
If you have a house in the Gambia and people are living there, what do?
You're paying bills.
Paying bills.
You're
paying bills every day. You pay cash powers and the people who are living there, most likely you'll be feeding them. And then you have to pay water bills and stuff like that. It's still taking money out of your pocket.
Wow, I don't know that.
So, but if you have
that part, I don't know that because
most people own thing a compound.
I have
an asset. At that juncture, it's not.
It's not an asset. Makes sense.
The only time it will be an asset is when you sell it. You have your ROI, return on investment. That's when it's an asset. So, but if you have a plot of land, you put a building there, and then you are renting it out. That's an asset. Because at the end of the day, it is collecting money from generating money for you. Yeah, tenants are going to pay.
Wow.
So it's a high time people start. These are stuff that they don't teach you at school. Yeah. So because of that, so many people are in a mess right now financially. You don't have to run a business. You can invest somewhere where you can be sleeping and be making money.
Yeah, that's important though, because a lot of people, when you say investments, it's about like having a business structure.
It's not about having a business.
Yeah, you can.
Some will even tell you, "Oh no, I don't know how to run a business.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do sales. How can I convince people to buy my stuff?" No, you don't. That's not the only way.
You can buy laptops and invest in it. Rent it out.
Yeah. Or you go to Gambia, you invest in companies that have shares and they're selling them. invest in their company.
Do we have that in Gambia?
Yeah, we have them, but most, Gambia, we don't have stock market stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't even know when they are going on. Maybe sometimes within the families and friends.
Right.
But still, you have other financial instruments that you can use, like treasury bills.
I have a problem with that. Treasury bills.
Yeah.
Because it's too personal.
It's too personal.
Yeah, because if you invest in that, it's like we saying before.
Yeah.
It's only you.
Yeah.
It's not.
But we are talking about personal finances.
Oh yeah. That's right.
So treasury bills is a good form of investment, and it's a very safe way of investment.
Okay.
Because what happens is treasury bills they never default. They are government instruments. They never default. So usually central bank use it. There's this term in banking, we call it OMO, open market operations. They use it if there's a lot of cash in the market has a lot of money, they want to suck the money out of the system. They sell treasury bills, suck the money out. And if there's not a lot of money in the system too, there's this way that the central bank play with it. So those are instruments. And they are very, very safe instruments because what happens, they never default. If you invest in a treasury bill, you will always get your money back.
All right.
Yeah,
man, hold it right there, bro. This is super interesting, man. I'm learning a lot over here, but we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Backspent di makani pentour acrylic latex paint ak stucco fillers bàyyi ko be America bi ñepp nangul ci pentour yu baax. Backspent amul benn loraange ndax dañ ko defar mu méngoog ak tere yi bàyyee ko ci xam-xam yu ees yi aju ci wàllum pentour te acrylic paint gaaw naa wowal lu ndox bari du ko yàqa wala naaj tàngeewu ko ba mun koo yàqa. Backspent du xolleeku raxasal bam set muy nes-nesi. Backspent galon yu mag la di 400 square feet per gallon. Suñuy acrylic stucco filler bi di tinki tanka dina rataxal sa maraaj ba soo ko pentuuree muy nes-nesi. ñu gaawal liggéey bi nag bañ leen amalee ay xale yu xereñ te seen xel màcc lool ci wàllum pentuur buñ la pentuuralee rek nga siñi. seet si ñu si suñu makkaan bi ci Sukuta highway ca Sanca ba Suley Job junction ak Sukuta traffic lights wala nga call ñu 981 6182 7868 127 wala 306 9609 wala email backspent01@gmail.com.
All right, welcome back to PeerTalk with me, my co-host, Backspent.
Yep.
What's happening, brother? Welcome back.
Man, we're happy. Like I said, I'm always happy to be here, man.
I know, right?
Share the little that we know.
Yeah.
Learn from each other.
Thank you for this, man.
Yeah.
A lot of gems, But then, before we go further, I want you to expound on treasury bills.
Bills,
because I don't really understand.
So you remember, in Gambia, you didn't government is inviting tenders for treasury bills. Okay,
a long time.
It's an instrument, government instrument now.
Right.
Usually, central bank they use it to acquire funds from the public. So usually like a short-term basis, because they have maturity period of 1 year or less.
Right.
So if you have somebody who have money, then government and treasury bill will find in the tender. You go to central bank. It's a job. Like if you have 500,000 or 200,000, you can give them the 200. You can rate less. So that rate is interest. Maybe somebody who doesn't want to deal with interest.
Yeah.
But if you have somebody who want to deal with interest, yeah, that's how it works.
By the way, we're not promoting interest, but we're learning.
No, we don't. Like I said, I did some Islamic banking, so I know the difference between conventional and Islamic banking.
You did that too?
Yeah, I did that. Islamic banking, like I said, they are based on profit sharing. Conventionals are based on interest. So that's the main difference. Yeah. So they have instruments that they use. But that's for maybe another day.
Right.
So, but treasury, like you said, there are ways that government use to acquire funds from the public. So sometimes they can acquire it to fund some of government But like I said, it's usually it's a la maturity in 1 year. So if you invest, it's not like a long term investment. It's like kind of like a short time investment. But need after it's a revolve now. Like a roll. Yeah, but most of the time, government need funding and they want funds from the public. Sometimes central bank finance use to, like I said, to economy. Because economy implication also like inflation and stuff like that. So central bank are used to control that the flow of money in the economy. So you can treasury bill is useful. So it's a form of investment for you, the person who is trying to buy it. Because anytime the payment is being made, they pay you with interest. Yeah, so it's also another, and like I said, it's very safe because it's a government instrument,
right,
which is never up to default. Because for my treasury bills, time was it no, I never. It's a government instrument. That's why it's always been paid, no matter what. So it's a very safe way of investment. But come here, allow profit margin, allow interest margin, because what I call, like if you take a bigger risk and invest in a business or invest in something that is more risky than that. Because I'm more risky. Our risk is very, very minimal. Yeah, so that's why we always say the higher the risk, the higher the return.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's another form of investment.
That's
yeah,
great.
so like we said here, it's not all about business. You have so many avenues that you can use. You know, you can partner with somebody, and if you don't have an idea, you can be a sleeping partner. Based on your terms and agreement, you still make your money whilst you're not doing nothing. All you do is to put the money in there and then sleep. The other partner will do the rest based on your agreement. Yeah. So it's not all about, not family, but they are not helping me. If I want them to start business for me, they mess me up. So because I've done this correct, and I stop.
Yeah.
And you give your money, you only save your money in the bank. Yeah. Some people, they think saving money in the bank is an investment. It's not. Like I can say it's maybe even investment, but look at the return. If you put 1 million in bank,
yeah,
for a period of let's say 1 year, and you give me that same 1 million, I invest, you take a bank. At the end of the day, if you are not careful,
absolutely.
Yeah, because I'll take it and put it in a risky something. Now blood my return will be very good.
No doubt.
Yeah. So like I said, personal finance is very important. But in today's generation, we are not lucky. Me at Nambuja Makata in debt all the time. Living beyond their means is because we are not lucky. The reason why I say we are not lucky is because the social media generation of a generation where everybody take pictures for Facebook or Instagram for likes. You can not allow for people to like. You can moja kada vacational, moka program also. You can manage video so you can photo so you want to make it so big so that you not allow Facebook for people to like it.
Like it, yeah.
You can think you know you cannot afford it. So social media I'm brand the back. You want to live a lifestyle. You be vacational that you go to some other place, Vegas and other place. You know that put like a Facebook drum so people can see that you are also enjoying your life. You can like. So you are doing things for the likes in social media, Instagram or Facebook. So like I said the other time here, like especially us living in America, most of the time. We go to the car dealership. You go to the dealership, you see a car that you want to buy. The dealership will contact the bank for you. The bank, when all the things have been done, background checks and credit system, okay, the credit system you qualify to have the car. They give you a car that you cannot afford, a brand new car for $40,000 or $50,000 up to $100,000. You can dealer. Yo dealer, yo motor ta ye natal, you have Facebook. You are trying to be sensational. You want people to. The moment you put it on Instagram or on Facebook, now there's a news around your neck. The news is, here is me, Bucks. I have a new car, so I'm living a perfect life. I can afford a lot of things. Yeah. That's the news you are spreading. Yeah. The next day, model you call, I want money. You come from. That car is not your car. It's the bank's car. Even though it's in your name. It always available. But it's not your car until you finish the payment. One of the need default the payment, they repossess it back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's not yours.
Payment.
Man, they repossess. They take it to the bank. Yeah. Because bank could do the dealership. So now it's between you and the bank. It's all a property. It's not yours. Your name is on it, but it's not yours until you finish payment. So it is okay. I'm living a very good life in America because I have a car. You all know anybody can have any car. Motor dealer. Tesla is there. At the dealers without paying a dime. So you do judo kono ni karo fata ila ko lobi kara you can follow lifestyle inflation. You have financial inflation. You have lifestyle inflation. You come to America, you are making let's say 50,000 a year. You have a Toyota Camry or you have your Honda Civic. He's taking you from
point A to point D.
Yeah. All of a sudden, your second job or you went back to school and you get a promotion from your job. All of a sudden, that Honda Civic is no longer good for you. What do you want now? Now you are eyeing for a Range Rover. That's lifestyle inflation. You always be broke. Example, if you are making 50,000 and you have Honda Civic, and I'm a problem dealer, I get some point A to point B. Now you get a promotion to $100,000 a year, and you still maintain that car. What are you doing? You're saving a lot of money for investment. Yeah. So lifestyle investment can be. You thought apartment, you are living good in an apartment, you are paying rent, upgrade this stuff. You promotion also the job, you go to house or go take a house. Your house or mortgage system
good. I don't know if you understand that, but like a lot of people too, will be saying, house is an investment. Like you said, example in the Gambia, if you have a house in the Gambia, your family is living there. It's a liability because he's paying bills and stuff. So how is that like?
It's the same.
Is it the same?
It's the same. Because America, you are in a mortgage system. I job for let's say 30 years.
Yeah.
Near Banjole. So, but who told you?
It's a phone often like neither you can sell it.
You can sell it, but honey, wife, but how much are you gonna make compared to how much you already put in there? I call for it. Near house was some be maybe 100,000 sort of. But before about I put in the house. Yeah, all my point is try to control your spending so you can have excess money for investment.
Yeah.
Investment and it goes beyond you.
Yeah.
It goes down to your family, generational.
You can buy your house cash.
You can buy a house cash. We know people who are living in the government and they buy a house cash in America.
It's possible.
Yeah. Then they rent it out. Now they are getting rents in the government. If you take good investment, you can buy a house cash. More than you make out you can buy it cash if you make good investment. So we want to know what is the importance of our kids, men and when they are born here. How do we help them put them on back home?
Yeah.
Building businesses and making good investment in the Gambia are some of the ways that can take them back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because if you build a multi-million dollar fund, I'm not a dollar, multi-million dollars business, you build that in the Gambia, and you have a kid in America, and you do not have a college car for 30 years, 25 years. You know what? I want you to go back home and run this business.
Absolutely.
He'll go.
Absolutely.
Why? Because he has something to hold on. But no one invest Gambia.
Yeah.
All you do there is
yeah.
You don't go to America. How will he sustain himself?
It won't happen.
Yeah, I'm a foundation kaiji. Yeah, Nigerians
they have to have something.
They have to have something to fall back on, so that when they go, they live a good life.
Good life.
Standard because America's standard is higher than Gambia.
Yeah.
So for you to entice somebody to go, you have to be able to have something there.
Something better.
Something much better than here. That's building a big business. I budget. I put like a CEO. He's now running the business. He take care about that. He take budget. He advise la. He's running it. Okay, my dad has already built a multi-million-dollar business in the Gambia. I'm going to run it.
Even the Nigerians,
that's what they do.
You see, they movies,
go.
They kind of portray that.
America, you go straight and be the MD because your dad is the founder of the company.
I respect them for that.
So those are some of the areas. Honey, even jump from like practical example. Don't remember Gambia. Most of us are from up country. Of country. What do we do? Normally, you need to
yeah.
Why? Because you're
thinking. Yeah. Very important.
Lifestyle.
That's very important.
Yeah. And America is so nice. Ni model to your lifestyle. It's a standard. Nigobajindala is a problem.
Yeah.
So the only way you can entice him to go is to build something solid. I can fall back on this for the rest of my life. And they broke and more than it, and my standard of living will be okay. That's why we always motivate people to invest back on build business in generational business.
Backspent la acrylic latex and in stock of filame yalon ko ya bondali enam for America banko le kang mo be sonta ala bete yalale andun ate motora la muk jata kende ala karola anin giyo diata tilo anin kando katu ya doku o kamale nying acrylic latex paint ya mu ilo bungo bala wato wati asitari ya kaja andun tilo nin kando buka fenne kala itake la bungo bala muk faye woto anno hapo men katala galono kono asi 400 square feet muno yen abuita asero diata anno ko nga fali nyami ni la bungo mu wala abuka woto anno anota wato wati isi jiyota yaku faye sene ya set na acrylic stock of film jama sa faye ko tinki tanka asala bumbalo na mandi anno ase penturo fana malamalandi wato wati na ta fonninke ol fanan sotali ye men yalon ko ye penturo no bake mashallah ni ye penturo kali ye dorong alsi d'accord alnangi bentara dulato mbali ye sukuta highway sanjaba sule job Johnson auto ani sukuta traffic lights warali yen call telephone auto 9816182 7868127 waran 3069609 waran hanikabi aliyen email at backspin01@gmail.com
So yeah, Ekaminfo is very important because, you know, I've seen it in Gambia. You know, a lot of, you know, people who did that, like build beautiful mansions in Gambia, have businesses over there. And I've seen their kids. When they go back, they don't want to come back.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't want.
If you want your kids to go back home at the end of the day, because eventually we all want to go back home.
Yeah.
No matter how long we stay here, we'll never be Americans.
That's what we.
Yeah, you're a citizen, but we'll never be Americans.
Never.
Yeah, Bambo made a joke on Bambo. So, and then Bango Karanyami, we are seeing the trend. Gambia, you know, Gambia right now.
Yeah.
America is done. When you come to development and everything, it's like a 2 tables long dining table. America, all the chairs are gone. But Gambia still have chairs on the dining table. Go and take a chair.
Now is the right time. Now is the right time.
There is no better time to go back and invest in the Gambia than this moment.
Than this moment, yeah.
So, Nitara, you build something like Ngamenfo. At the end of the day, didn't only let them go to college.
Yeah.
After you are done with building, they'll come. Eventually, they'll inherit the business.
Absolutely.
And that will make them to stay. Gambia is very nice country if you have something to hold on to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you cannot just tell them, come back home. They will not go. After all, you know the lifestyle here.
I need a fun. I need a fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, some people, you know, they definitely want to go back.
Yeah.
You know, but then they don't have nothing to hold on to. They don't have no craft. They don't have no, you know, skill. They don't have no investment over there.
Right.
So it's going to be hard for you.
It's going to be very hard.
Come on, man. You have to sustain yourself.
It's high time.
Yeah.
It's high time. The bills that we have here, let's try to control the bills.
Yeah. So certain things, you know,
you don't need.
It should be optional.
Luxury.
You know, luxury. Like,
it's luxury. It's not.
You have options for that. It's not like you need them.
Yeah, you need that. You know, they're luxury.
Yeah, they're luxury.
Yeah.
So, you know, you better damning always in the jam. So, can you know what?
So, the next topic I would like to touch on, because more than anything, you know what? The person is trying to compare. Starting your own business, to him, is very risky, especially if you are not there to operate it. So, okay, if starting your own business is risky, what do you think is not risky? Like working for somebody, 9 to 5? Okay, yeah, because that one you have job security, you have benefits that you have. Okay, so let me come there right there. I want to address that issue here. To me, personally, I know that already I made up my mind, because starting business or working for somebody is more risky than starting business. I have a few reasons. Number one reason is when you're working for a boss, somebody. 90% of the time, most of us we are doing jobs that we don't even like. For the first instance. Number two, let time moment really fumble. Number three, and which is the most important thing, is income. Somebody have to determine every month the amount of income you can take home. So what is more risky than putting your whole family, livelihood? What about determining whether you should work or not? What is more risky than that? Need someone like who will die by doko. Who will feed the family?
Yeah, you be.
But who will come to Backspin today and sack me from Backspin?
Me.
Nobody can do that. So that's an example. Another example is, no matter how hard you work at your job, are they going to take your son to replace you?
Never.
Work, politics, you can be a minister in a government. They will not replace you with your son. But if you build your business and if is of age, he can replace you.
Yeah.
So it means you are putting foundation for them. Yeah. It's a doko kenyanya, it's a doko la sele file nyanya. As long as you are incapable, no, they don't do that. But your business from the onset, didn't find a mind probably need that and I'll be on running this. So ila freedom of you have it. Because when you're running business, you have your freedom. Don't give a even if you want to take a vacation, you have to go and lie to your boss.
You lie.
Oh, I lost a parent in the Gambia. So
I know.
We lie. We lie just to go. Because you don't have the freedom.
Yeah.
Just to
a lot of our grandparents have died so many times. Yeah.
The worst part is you can do worship because you don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
In the process of worshiping the doko, you are worshiping the boss. They kill a boss worship. They put you under all kind of distress, all kind of disgusting stuff. ika munya kam because you don't want to
lose the job. Wow. That's the fact.
Dunia kono, how can you like everybody's life have a purpose? You know, dunia kono life have a purpose, so the year far is better.
Yeah.
You should have a purpose.
Absolutely.
All over Gambia right now, if you look at most of these business people, Gambia no more local, but most of the foreigners, we always see workers complaining about low pay and everything. Yeah. But they still go. Boss will be maltreated. They still keep working. Because among option do, among plan B sort of. So even in the Gambia you can do 2 jobs. Be a banker in the morning. Ularo. You get off at 4. Or you have a weekend. Go learn a trade. Bula pentrula no me train pentrula. Bula mono my train electricity la.
Yeah.
Bula mono my train how to do.
They can count city ngata si office ko ngata pen.
That's the thing. You can count city. I'm a degree holder. Yeah. How can I be working in a bank at weekends ngata masoyala? How can I do that? I will not do that. So I'm fancy out. But whether you know it or not, most of them penta money, electrician and these plumbers and all those people, the amount of money they make, it will make in a year from their one project.
And in Jamabi Jimil Begambe, they might be saying, "Oh, I'll be American."
I'll be American for, yeah.
You know, I'm like it. You know, and I love it.
Yeah, when I was teaching,
I love it. I have a lot of experience in a lot of sectors.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
Even before I went into banking, I was like I tell you, I was a trained teacher. I used to teach in the school, classes, sort of private classes, weekends. Programa income or supplement.
Wow.
Because the worst thing is to depend on one income. You can see for 30 days to wait for one income. Income of spend you have no plan B, you have no care for money. Care for money. Only one income, no stop to do. Yeah. Only one income, new income will stop to. What are you gonna do?
Babakar Fankonyaria, Akumalum Fala Granny Lumbum, Fala Friend La Granny Walla Kafoko. You know, if a person knows how much he's gonna get, he's gonna get at the end of the month. That's something.
No, I don't understand it.
Yeah, because
you can't fancy do
you should have a job or you should have something that you don't know your amount, exactly. How much you're gonna get paid.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's
multiple income streams and those sort of like. You must have sort of flow sort of at least plan B sort of no matter what. Need dog boss by dog you know what? I have another thing to do. But now you can boss big. I can nonsense of rubbish for me. It's not even part of the job. Akakela, ike munyakam because what okay. Among another plan B, so option does. So Hana be follow, you just still be handling because it be American family.
Yes,
so how can you put your family's livelihood? I need to find a balu, a car do no more block and I control.
Yes, sir.
Honey later look like comfortable. So Ngamareko, if you compare these two, which one is riskier? When I own business or start put my own money there. Ngalo nakodoka badame akadu name, nimporeta nkebada, nga pass on to the next generation. And nga doko ka mo me anka semba no any day. Nina ko asa wulfa na ko mo dia mbay na jo atraba di tam na nyanda jelo soto la ni mala fula ngata nga fa fana place on nding ta soto no which one is riskier? You don't can never inherit your work,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, so no fa Maria understand ko, let me share it here too because mo jama go no ya 9 to 5 is safe that way mamodo tanga do ko office ninji da ma say so nga relax and yeah. But especially when you're at your productive age,
you can get fired, like you say, you can get fired.
You have to go, you have to keep going. But what do you mean I say okay no? What do you mean I say you cannot go?
You cannot do
so you have to plan for that time. Yeah, because Gambia mistake on me, more depending on laka. Walatina, it's very hard to say, but what I'm doing Jama Gambia for even football was on boys. Because your dad have a dream, your mom have a dream. Our dream is to build a house one day, to buy a car. To go to Mecca. I try now I'm dream on so I didn't use as an investment. Maybe didn't care about back. Not knowing that they need a house. But I didn't want because generation are so during the time we used to build his own house, buy it and we always love our parents. We try to build for you first. Pretty settled near somebody hijola and they settled before we can even start thinking about ourselves. So my time is Gambia. Because the society that are to a point that dingol mo investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, dingol be hijinda dingol be la dreams will be atraba make sure dreams will bunkendo so de la kono. Ala ron say si ron say fam dol be akala. So but need dingol be okay kam atela dreams are ko hold. Just to make sure you get those kind of life you better. Then not move la. So didn't you have kada boy should kada for 30 years, 35 because fudu no. Ninja get cover no man laugh on so the way steering and the food now. Yeah, but other countries, they'll be in America by 18 years out. If I'm a member and defender, you go and depend on yourself. Then if I'm for 20, 25, for 30, if you are not somebody who is useless with all the opportunities here, I can't really settle down. Yeah, thinking about something else. So Bantolia is kind of like the reverse because the parents will be always help them first. Now make sure you settle before we think about ourselves. So a debate be jere ko fanya ndekala fama ndekala. Bantolia ita hanya yafu mo kana. Yeah. No. Ndroka jibe duala fa na follow. You have to make them happy.
It's still important.
It's very important. You do also, then you can build on that. But at a time no time because one time you also. You to your period loss one time you also.
Yeah. Yeah. I got from model BJ. Yeah. Coming Nila parent manta makete mukata.
Ha,
and it's incumbent upon you. Yeah, but you have to give them.
I can't ban for the farmer wait out here. Because at the end of the so they care about it there before the farm before, which is commendable, which is very good. But I'll comment like any other thing, I'll advantage or disadvantage. Yeah.
Wow. This is a lot of gems, man. Yeah. Like, wow, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So now, the role of private sector.
Wow.
In the government
and the development.
And the development of
this is very important.
Yeah.
When you topic I'm passionate about because what happened is.
Do you think we can make it another topic?
I don't
want to drain
private
you,
sector, like I told you, no, it's okay. Private sector, is the engine of growth. Because private sector government, if they understand private sector and they support private sector, it makes their job easy.
Yeah.
Let me give an example. Right now, I told you backspend the number of people I employ.
Yeah.
It is not incumbent upon me to employ anybody in the Gambia. Nobody voted for me to employ people. People voted for the president. The ministers, the mayors, the city, the councillors, to make their life better and to employ people, to create employment for them. Moment the job, more employ. I'm not first. Not the end. Nindanga more saba more nani more 20 employ. What is that doing for the? It's a job to employ these people as a government. People voted for you to do that. And they are paying you to do that. More can the job more employ. But we pay the government to employ people. Then a business is set up, and I employ out of the 100 that you are supposed to employ. It's your job to employ them, to create employment for them, opportunities for them. Then I don't more 10 times. What am I doing to you? Am I helping you or not?
You definitely help.
I'm helping you, which is not even my job, but my help come. So that makes us partners in development. But never partnership is one-way partnership. Like a government and private sector. The only role they mention can encourage, can motivate, can break through. Moment the job or moment the vote in a public office to create jobs. Like us, any other businessman, Mustafa Njai Taf, let's say Sankun Silan Son, Sonko Jilen, more job to employ people. But they start business and they're employing people. So if they do not allow government come, they don't stop there. We go ahead and then tax job. And that's like a tax and government pay tax. The accountable we are partners in development, but I'm paying tax. Me supplement can me tax you. Tax bugandang.
You're more employed often.
If tax you tax without government covers, if you tax code is like still dollar. I'm contributing in that part too. I'm more employed me jola. The moment you more employed, what are you doing? You propose the wall.
Yeah.
Your income delay, your family dying.
Oh yeah.
Your crime tara banko because when the crime ni mo do ko they turn to crime. So private sector we help in reducing that. Nga crime talale, nga mol mako, nga government mako crime talale. Nga mol employ, nga tax you. Not I might be pendola over bullola over fendola. Like let's say tough civil, estate developers, they are contributing in what? In making the country beautiful.
Yeah.
The bunkendolo laldo, more standard of living of infrastructure. So private sector role one is engine. I think engine of economy. So like what I'm driving at is government should see us as partners. Not for big business, but small business like member start less than 5 years, government businesses. If I need supplement, tax will tell. Because tax will business are far Gambia. The tax system in the Gambia is killing businesses. Because Gambia is, if not the only country, is among very few countries where you start paying tax the day you start doing your business. Yeah, yela bit go yela lumana. O de la tax collector kana. Area council tax will be very fango. Ni ma jo fan they lock it down. If you get bottle at the end of the finance period to see whether you make a profit or not, and then you pay tax based on that. It okay tax the moment you start operation. A young small business about start can do about tax come. What are you doing?
So how about like if you have a community tax sort of tax area sort of thing? Do they even give you chance to pay like in installment?
No.
So that you
no, it recommend because the system is such that among fixed price. Come on, you got a tax of 5,000.
Right.
You can negotiate it down.
You can negotiate
based on whom you know. Some but for you have to put something there. You have to pay something. You can charge on the office or you come and pay at the office. So, but Chabo they put the padlock and they have the key and then.
Because even IRS,
yeah,
you know they give you chance to pay.
You can installment,
yeah.
But what a maybe a bejele, but ndamaje.
Yeah, because they come in for Nyama. Nika Chabo take electrical. So
that means enforcing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nima Jola Bico de Ella. But it's not a negotiation.
Yeah.
Okay, we understand that you just started this business. Give them break, not forced from a moment. Give them break. 5 years break, 2 years break, 3, any kind of break. Put your loan or the money you need before they start doing that. Because Hanada Mari employer, Dama employee. That's good for you as a government. Because at least I tell a cool about line out. Hanada self-employer, Mari Damal business on your baronka.
Yeah.
At the moment they want to do when you know correct. At the from employer and above and job. So Dama will break no deal. Not that I follow that Simona, because God tax me the Jola. Oh my god, tax me. Not the money
tax care, yeah.
Development. More from the tax fund and Jola. But give people break, young businesses break. You need your local before you start coming after them. But now the Jarica tax will collect in the system sometime in a month. I can see about millions of dollars is collect from small businesses. Do you guys businessman or Kebori? Men are going to country also. Tax collector you can have a board. All money la borla. Because every coming from installment payment is
yeah.
Moment the whole amount so don't know. If I okay, jelly better good. It is a jelly journal a month. But can business all locked down. Now lockdown drum. You problem not because at least employment tinyado. Na come for the month la dosa make la crime like but sunya la
yeah.
Crime bomb with a bunker security do. It had a bunker run if there is crime everywhere. There is no peace in the country. You the government can't run it. So now they should always see us private sector as friends, as partners in development. Come and get all the effort they complement for Banco Euro. Yeah.
It's unfathomable, man. Wow. This is an amazing episode, bro.
Right.
You put a lot of gems over here, you know. I'm educated right now. You know, I know a lot of people out there will be educated as well. This is what we do, you know, PeerTalk. We talk to people,
Right.
you know, about things that we know. Like I always used to say, I want to ask people who know what they're talking about.
Right.
So that, you know, all of us can be educated. Now understand, you know, whatever we, you know, putting ourselves into, we can have a clue on how it is. And, you know, if you need advice, he said, it's not going to be official, but then, you know, for peer-to-peer.
Yeah,
peer-talk. Yeah. So
like I said, the disclaimer: we are not professionals.
Yeah, we are professionals.
This is not like our job.
Yeah.
This is something that we feel.
Yeah.
We have an idea, and we try to share.
But you went to school for it, so for you, you know, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. So if anybody needs a peer advice, you know, you can hit him up. You know. All right. Thank you so much, Bax, for today, man. This is an amazing. So like we said, you know, let's, you know, try to invest. Let's try to manage our finances, our personal finances. You know, like I said, we came here to hustle. You know, and when we're doing that, let's not forget back home, because nobody's gonna build back home for us. We came here to build back home, so let's not forget. The only thing we're gonna do that is we manage what we make over here, and then make, you know, our country great. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for watching. Please share this video, and let's keep the conversation going. See you.